Oh my gosh, this shit keeps on coming. So earlier today, I guess Konami dropped another video. It's a part 2 of their Legacy series, I guess. I don't know. I didn't react to the first one, but I did watch it, and I forgot what was in it. Yeah, today we're gonna be watching part 2. Commencing virtuous mission now.
I think you're gonna like what you find.
Really, David? Really? You think I'm gonna like what I find? Only been waiting almost 10 years for a new Metal Gear, man. Metal Gear Survive doesn't count. Fuck that shit.
A beloved classic is like sneaking into a secret weapons facility. One little misstep could mean disaster. You have to keep everything that fans love. The story, characters, gameplay, music, and of course, voice acting.
Yo, low-key.
But at the same time, enhance it for modern audiences. Not an easy
David
job.
looks good.
So, let's dive deeper. And what better place to start?
He's looking good for his age.
Completely overhauled book.
Wait a minute, is he in Groznygrad? I just realized that. That's funny.
Unreal Engine 5 to achieve an unbelievable.
Oh, Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5? Konami? Really? Unreal Engine 5? Like you couldn't use the Fox engine? Like, well, like you know what to do with it anyway. Whatever. All good vibes. Good vibes.
Characters are better than ever, with completely revamped models. Snake is brought to life with extreme realism, incorporating minute details like wrinkles and pores, and even separating the eye and iris, all of which allows us to create visually richer characters. We've also upgraded the battle damage system. Tears, bruises,
oh god,
bullet holes, mars in real time, telling the story
I thought they were gonna.
Unique
I remember that.
The injuries on your body
fuck.
remain throughout your journey. And the rest of the iconic
just do
characters,
it.
like the boss, return in style.
Oops. Oh god, I was happy that they showed the boss and nobody else.
Retaining the original
I'm scared that they might show somebody
the
else.
The vegetation of the jungles, forests, and swamps have been completely remade with cutting-edge detail. Every inch of the world has been rebuilt to make the Cold War.
That's absolutely Groznygrad.
As beautiful as it can be. As
the
you
labs.
sneak into the jungle, just make sure to pick the right gear for the job and use your highly advanced stealth training.
I love that dodge roll. I love that that's back. And hugging against the wall, I hope it's, I don't know. I hope it's not a toggle. Like you hug the wall.
Metal Gear Solid 3 took gaming to a new level of cinematic storytelling. Delta breathes new life into every cutscene with dynamic lighting, detailed facial animation, and improved sound design. Yet it remains completely faithful, shot for shot, and with nearly all of the original voice acting. Even for longtime fans, watching these updated scenes is like experiencing them for the first time.
He's not wrong.
Virtuous mission.
No. New and what? Oh,
So,
what the fuck?
I know what you probably want to hear the most about. How does the game play? Whether you're old school or playing for the first time, Delta has the best of both worlds. With Legacy style, the game plays like the original,
shit.
with similar overhead camera and controls. But if you're used to modern shooters, we offer new style with a controllable third-person camera. Both options maintain that trademark Metal Gear Solid stealth action.
Oh man.
This is the game you remember, but massively upgraded.
Pre-order
I also
lineup.
have some intel to share. Starting today, you can pre-order MGS Delta at retail partners in the Americas, UK, and EU. For fans looking for something special, there are also these incredible collector's editions available in the Americas.
Shit! There goes.
I'm joined by special
there goes my money.
Noriaki Okamura. Okamura-san, thank you so much for joining us. So please tell us a little bit about your role on this project.
David can speak Japanese. I think he's fluent in Japanese, which is really cool. Oh, I'm blocking it. Police knots.
メタルギア関係もいくつか参加してて、ポータブルオプスとかバンドデシネは
Well, I'm blocking this fucking damn it.
で、マスターコレクション今回デルタ、これに関してはですね、メタルギアとしては10年ぶり以上のプロデュース作品になります。
Are there any original Metal Gear staff left on Delta and the Master Collection? And what made you come back to the project?
まあ僕も含めてですね、当時から引き続いて
I can't wait for them to remake this. MGS1 maybe.
ですけど、まあ当然辞められた方っていうことも多いです。で、関わってお
Wait,
ら
what
れ
did
な
he
い
say?
方、
What did he? Wait, what did he say?
関わってる人間っていうのはもちろん多いんですけど、まあ当然辞められた方っていうことも多い。
I thought he said many have moved on or are no longer invalid. I read that. I read involved as invalid. I would have been like, wait a minute, you bitch. I'm sorry. That's just me. That is just me. I'm sorry.
方についてはですね、まあもちろん新しい場所で活躍をされていらっしゃるので、今回の作品に関わられるということはありません。まあそんな状況でもなんでやるようにしたのかということなんですけど、まあこれについてはまあ元々も若い世代がですねたくさん出てきていて、ネットの中でもメタルギアって何っていう知らないよっていう方が多くなってきた。
Never heard of it.
まあオリジナルの方々が
You never heard of it because Konami's being a bitch ass with it until now.
残していくということがまあ僕たちの使命だというふうには思っているんですね。それがメタルギアをまた始めようと思った理由になります。
How did you settle on these games, Delta and the Master Collection?
ですね、マスターコレクションの制作の経緯からまずお話ししますと、数年前にですねメタルギアのストアからですね実はメタルギアって結構いろいろなものが取り下げられているんですね。で、こうなった理由っていうのが、いわゆるもう結構昔何十年も前のゲームなので、特にその映像の権利回り、実写映像とかの権利回りで、このまま、出し続けることはできないっていうそういった状況になったことがあったんです。で、
Yeah, there's some
もちろん
there are some like real life footage, especially towards the end of the games, especially Metal Gear 1 and 2. There's like, especially Metal Gear Solid 2, there's like shots of real life New York. I guess there's rights to those shots. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but you know.
ですね。早く出し直してくれっていうファンの方々の、要望はものすごく多かったので、なんとか我々も頑張ってたんですけど、どうせ出し直すんだったらその昔のハードで出し直しても、今の人たち遊べなくなっちゃうので、なので、やっぱり、今お客さんの手元にあるハードでやっぱ出し直しをするべきだというふうに思ったんですね。
That's a no-brainer.
マスターコレクションプロジェクトが発足した経緯ですね。で発売した時に、バグとかですね操作性の部分とか
playability issues
いろいろな問題で、結構厳しいご意見をいただくということになっている
Is it good now?
経緯があります。これは本当に
Is it okay now?
いけないと思ってます。でこれらの問題については、今も対応を続けていて、
Like anyone let me know, is the master collection fixed now? Because if it is, I'll gladly buy MGS2 and 3. I already have MGS1 for PC. I did an item randomizer run of MGS1. Go ahead and check that video out. Get a lot of laughs.
やってます。で、この先ですね、10年、20年経っても、メタルギア遊び続けていただきたいので、そういったものにしたいということで、今も作業しているので、すいません、もう少しお時間をいただきたいなと思ってます。で、次にメタルギアソリッドデルタの方の経緯ですけど、こちらはもともと 2D から 3D になって、映画の表現力っていうのは変わっていってるわけですね。で、メタルギアに関しても最初はドット絵の 2D のゲームだったものが 3D になり、もう映画のような表現力を備えたものになっていった。逆に言うとそのメタルギアの歴史っていうのはそのままビデオゲームの歴史なんじゃないかなっていうふうに思ってるんですね。なので、マスターコレクションというのは、ある意味それを追体験、ゲームの進化を追体験していただきたいというふうなそんな形で思ってますので、これは逆に、昔からの
Sorry, if I'm not really saying anything, I'm reading the subtitles. That's why.
というふうに思って、そういった部分だけを変えて、
Oh my gosh, I am reading the subtitles and I am not paying attention to the environments. Hang on. Look at this vulture. Look at this piece of shit. Eating dead bodies. So if you you killed somebody and there was a vulture around and the vulture starts eating the person, because what the fuck? I didn't know that vultures can do that. They eat people. Is that right? Is that true? I don't even know if that's entirely true. And then you kill the vulture and then you eat the vulture.
ゲームそのもののゲーム性、オリジナルスタッフの方々のクリエイティビティの部分、ここに関しては変えないっていうふうにする、そういったシリーズもやっぱりこれ必要だろうというふうに思いました。デルタを作ったのはそういった意味ですね。でメタルギアサーガー壮大です。こちらの方の新たに触れる最初の一作は何だろうなと思ったんですけど、やっぱスネークイーターが一番。
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for them to start with Snake Eater. It's chronologically the first game in the series. I would hope that after Snake Eater, they would do Metal Gear 1. I've said this countless times. Countless times. I would hope that they would remake Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the original games for the MSX. That's just my ideal thing. I don't know. I don't even know how they would do that. I eventually want them to get to a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. The proper Metal Gear Solid remake. Twin Snakes doesn't count. Okay? Twin Snakes is not a bad game. It's just not a good remake. So for me, I don't count Snake Eater. I don't count the Twin Snakes as a proper Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Anything else you want to share with the fans?
そうですね。メタルギアの再始動を始めた我々の新しいチームをですね。
I mean, so far so good. Everything is looking Everything is looking good so far.
Thank you so much, Okamura-san. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Like, seriously, everything's looking good so far.
Since its release, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater has defined itself as one of the most influential and impactful video games of all time. With Delta, fans can expect an unbelievably detailed update to this classic. Both newcomers and longtime players alike can experience
this, I think, is still
like never before.
I'm still baffled by that.
This is the definitive, once-in-a-generation remake you don't want to miss.
See, it's I don't know. It's hard for me to not be completely 100% excited for this, because okay, I guess that's the end. Okay, so let's just leave it there, because David is a fan. David has played the majority of the games. I think he's played 5, but for the most part, he played most of the games. And if he says, like, I've got a feeling that he's played a little bit of this game. If he says it's worth the wait, I can't help but to believe him. But you know, it could all go horribly wrong, and then the release would be a total disaster, and then everybody's gonna be mad and be like, oh, they shouldn't remake Metal Gear games anymore, blah blah blah. But you know, let's see, let's go back. I think, okay, this is.
Yet it remains completely faithful, shot for shot.
Shot for shot. And this is where I'm seeing, or this is where I'm hearing, like, if it's like exactly like the old one, like it's gonna pass it. Like I've got a buddy who's also a big Metal Gear fan, and he's thinking about skipping the remake because it essentially is a 1-for-1 remake of the old game. But you know, for me I'm excited. Obviously, for me, I'm gonna play this day one. But yeah, people are talking about like, oh, it's just, why not just go and play the old game? And you know, valid. There's some validity to that. But like, if you want to get people excited for a game, especially newcomers, you can't just release the old game and think that everything's gonna be okay, because there's gonna be control issues. There's gonna be people who talk about the graphics, and I don't know. For me, I'm excited regardless.
Even for longtime fans.
Yeah, okay, let's go back.
And and with nearly all of the original voice acting.
Look at that. It's a little darker. It's a little darker in the old game. They made it more realistic in the remake. See, the little things like that has me excited. Like, even though it's kind of shot for shot from the old game, I want to see this. I want to see like how it looks updated. But that's just me.
Even for long.
There we go. There's the shot. There's the shot. Actually, not quite. it looks funky.
Even for long.
Still looks funky, but you get the idea.
Even for long time.
Okay, I guess that's good.
Watching these updated scenes is like experiencing them for the first time. Commencing virtuous mission.
Yeah, that's the mindset. This is interesting to me. Different options on how to play the game. Like, it was the same with what's it called? Final Fantasy VII Remake. You can go through the entire game with the play style of how OG Final Fantasy VII used to be. You know, the ATB gauge fills, then you issue a command, and your character executes that command. That's how it used to be in OG Final Fantasy VII. You can do that in Remake and Rebirth. Like, that choice of gameplay style, it's a good call. See, I'm like, what do I do now? Do I do the new style, or do I do the legacy style? Knowing my ass, I'm gonna try the legacy style and be like, oh fuck man, I can't do this. What the hell? I gotta get used to these old controls, come on. And then I switch over to the new style, I'm like, okay, I'm sticking with this. But we'll see. I almost want to go back and play the original MGS 3. Okay. Well, yeah, the fudge. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's see. So standard MGS Delta is gonna be $70. The collector's edition is $200. $200. $200. And it's already sold out at Best Buy and at Amazon. So if I wanted to get one, I would have to get it at GameStop, which, look at that, it's not available. That's weird, because there's not a release date here, but there's a release date here. 2020 fucking fuck. Nah, that's wrong. That is wrong. I don't know. Now I'm actually regretting this. Now I have to check back. I have to check back every chance that I get, because I want this. I just have to check back, and if I can't get one before the release, then oh well, I guess it's not meant to be. I'm still gonna play the game regardless. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Either way, I'm excited for this game. MGS Delta Snake Eater, it looks really good. That's the thing. It's looking really good, and if it looks good, and it looks like it plays really good as well, then I'm excited. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment on whether or not you're excited for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. You already know I am.